Hey guys, let's get more news about Lakers, but first, don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. Star coach turned down Lakers' massive $70 million Hail Mary offer, report. The Los Angeles Lakers have their new leader in J.J. Redick, but the team made a hard push to land UConn star head coach Dan Hurley. The Athletic's Shams Charania, Sam Amick and Jovan Buha reported that Hurley turned down a sizable 6-year, $70 million offer from the Lakers. Even with a raise from the Huskies, Hurley is projected to have a deal for about $20 million less than the Los Angeles offer. By comparison, the NBA insiders reported Redick landed a 4-year contract worth an estimated $32 million. The Athletic also reported that some within the Lakers organization viewed the offer to Hurley as a Hail Mary attempt in the coaching search. Hurley left Los Angeles after being offered a 6-year, $70 million contract, according to league sources briefed on the matter. Charania, Amick and Buha detailed in a June 20, 2024 story titled, "Inside the Lakers' Decision to Hire J.J. Redick and How He Shapes Their Future." He returned home to Connecticut to mull his decision while the basketball world waited. On June 10, he announced he was staying with the Huskies. Hurley's new contract with UConn is expected to make him the highest-paid coach in college basketball, 6 years and upwards of $50 million, league sources said. Dan Hurley has turned down a 6-year, $70 million offer from the Lakers, per Woj, which would have made him one of highest-paid coaches in the NBA. Hurley is staying at UConn to chase a third straight national title. Since rejecting the Lakers' offer, Hurley has repeatedly squashed the notion that he used Los Angeles as leverage to improve his UConn deal. During a June 20 interview on the Ryan Russillo podcast, Hurley admitted there was a moment when he believed he was going to take the Lakers' job. "I think yeah, absolutely. I think I wouldn't have considered it unless I thought it was something real for me," Hurley said of the Lakers' offer. "I don't like distractions. I don't like M in my program. We keep our distractions limited. It was a very uncomfortable situation for me. Like I would much prefer to just be in the gym. I'm a pretty simple guy. Even though I draw a lot of attention. You know, because of the way I coach and the way I may interact with a fan post-game, particularly on the road, if I don't like what they're saying. Like I bring a lot of attention," Hurley continued. "I was not comfortable really in that whole situation. When it became public, it made it much more difficult for me to process everything. But I thought long and hard about it and it just wasn't the right moment for me to go coach in the NBA." Dwight Howard makes major regret admission about leaving Lakers. The Los Angeles Lakers' attempt at a super team in 2012 ended in disaster. After trading for 3-time Defensive Player of the Year winner Dwight Howard and 2-time NBA MVP Steve Nash to partner with Kobe Bryant, Pau Gasol, and Metta World Peace, the Lakers limped into the playoffs, where they were swept by the San Antonio Spurs. Now, Howard, who left after just a single season, says he regrets how he handled the troubles in LA. While Howard is one of the best players of the 21st century, having led the Orlando Magic to the NBA Finals and finally winning an NBA championship in a redemption season of sorts with the Lakers in 2020, the big man still has complicated feelings toward his first exit from Los Angeles. "That's one thing that I wish I could go back and be like, let me make this decision wisely and weigh everything out," Howard said on his Above the Rim podcast of his decision to sign with the Houston Rockets in 2013, Hat tipped the score. "I don't think I weighed my decision really well at the time. I think my emotions got the best of me because I was on this emotional low already from having to leave Orlando, then coming to the Lakers, and us not succeeding. After building a roster many thought could compete for a championship, the Los Angeles Lakers started the season 1-4 before firing head coach Mike Brown. Steve Nash's former Phoenix Suns head coach, Mike D'Antoni, eventually took over. Under D'Antoni, LA a 45-37 record, which coincidentally tied Dwight Howard's next team, the Houston Rockets, for the 7th best record in the Western Conference. As a result of a tiebreaker, the Lakers were awarded the 7th seed and the misfortune of playing the San Antonio Spurs, who swept LA en route to an NBA Finals appearance. Howard and Kobe Bryant clashed throughout the season as the team struggled. In 2015, Bryant, who said while they were teammates that Howard should play through a torn labrum and that Howard was too concerned about how people feel about him, said he tried teaching and tried showing Howard how to win, but that Howard was uncomfortable with how members of a championship locker room treat one another. At the time of Bryant and his daughter Gigi's death in early 2020, Howard was in the midst of a surprisingly effective season back with the Lakers. On his podcast, Howard lamented how things turned out during that 2012-13 season with the Lakers. "It was like, dang, if I was patient. If I was a little bit more patient, and I just trusted the process," Howard said. "I sit back and look like, dang, if I would have really cherished those moments with Kobe as a teammate, and what it could have been if we would have had 2, 3, 4 years together playing basketball and how much better I would have got. Just all different types of things could have happened. I know I did make up for it by winning a championship, but I think it would have been a different story." After winning the NBA championship with the Lakers, Howard played the 2020-21 season with the Philadelphia 76ers before returning for his final NBA season in LA. Since 2022, Howard has played in Taiwan. Lakers predicted to land dominant award-winning 7-foot star. All eyes are on the Los Angeles Lakers and how the front office will improve the team's roster for new head coach J.J. Redick. The first order of business is the 2024 NBA Draft, where the Lakers hold the number 17 pick. Los Angeles could look to package this selection along with future first-rounders in a trade to land another key player. One name that may prompt the Lakers to keep the pick is if Purdue star center Zach Edey is on the board. Bleacher Report's Zach Buckley is predicting just that in his latest mock draft. The analyst has the Lakers selecting the two-time Player of the Year with the number 17 pick. The Lakers followed the double big model to championship success during the 2019-20 season, Buckley wrote in a June 21, 2024 article titled, 2024 NBA Mock Draft with 5 Trades in Round 1. They could be angling to try that option again, as SNY.TV's Ian Begley reported they are closely monitoring potential center additions this offseason both through the NBA draft and free agency. If LA wants size, no prospect offers more of that than the 7'4", 299-pound Edey. While it's unclear how much value he'll add on the perimeter at either end, he'll gobble up rebounds, protect the paint and torch defenders in the post. The Lakers are interested in Zach Edey. Imagine this 7 feet 6 inches demigod next to Bron and AD. The Athletic's Shams Charania revealed that Redick's first order of business was meeting with Anthony Davis. The star big man has made no secret about his preference to play power forward instead of center. Adding Edey would allow Davis to play more minutes at power forward. Questions surround Edey's fit at the NBA level given the center is at his best with his back to the basket. Edey did not display long-range shooting ability at Purdue, but did show off this aspect of his game at the NBA Combine. The big man produced more than any other player in college basketball in recent seasons. Edey averaged 25.2 points, 12.2 rebounds, 2.2 blocks, and 2 assists per game in 39 starts for Purdue in 2023-24. And you fan? What do you think of the situation of Zach Edey? Leave your opinion in the comments.